Hello everybody and welcome to our fall, now it's fall, right? It's actually past fall,
Yep.
What's Cooking in Blackstone show. We've had a little vacation for about 2 months and we've been scheming up all kinds of wonderful things to cook though, so you're going to be amazed. We're going to start off with salad, so it took us a long time to get to this point, but I'm Margot Bick.
And I'm Lynn Morin.
And we are the co-host of What's Cooking in Blackstone. And we're glad to have you with us and glad to be able to start cooking and doing something. I'm going to begin the program today, and then Lynn's going to end up with some soup that will be done sometime around 8 o'clock tonight, but you don't have to watch us until 8 o'clock.
But they can if they want to.
But you can if you want.
Yes.
All right, mine's going to be a salad dressing. And my niece Courtney likes to make all kinds of different things, and about a year ago she came up with this wonderful salad dressing with maple syrup, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and Dijon mustard with some spices thrown in. And it's really a wonderful salad dressing. It's I thought it was going to be too mapley or something, but it's not. It's just a great combination. So what I did is I started off with here you go, just some greens. Okay, you put together your salad, and then I like red onion. And
I like that better than the other one.
You do?
Yeah, it's sweeter. I think it's sweeter anyway.
The red onion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
probably.
And onions don't really agree with me, but for some reason those aren't too bad.
It's sort of like green peppers don't agree
Yep.
with you, but you can eat red ones.
I can eat the red or the yellow. Yeah, isn't that weird?
It's okay, folks. It's
Yeah,
how
what
she
can I
is.
say?
You know, so
don't talk about weird, please. She doesn't eat chicken. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't like this. She doesn't like that.
Well, I know, but that's normal, according to me.
That's what I mean, weird.
Yeah. Now, this garden tomato I picked this morning
She stole this morning.
at my brother-in-law's house. He has a lot of tomatoes, and so I went and helped myself. And basically, whatever you want to put in your salad is fine. I've got a cucumber there. I may or may not use it for this, but
I always put olives. I have to have olives in my
yeah,
salad.
I'll do that after.
I
but
like
wanna,
black olives and green olives.
Oh, do you?
Both.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And I know a lot of people do all kinds of meat, like they'll do bacon bits and things like that.
Yeah, no,
I kind of like a true salad.
Me
to
too.
Be a
I
salad.
want just vegetables.
Yeah.
Let's
So
try
I'm,
to be
I'm
healthy.
happy. Let's try to be healthy.
Right.
Okay, so there's our base salad. All right, just real pretty, nice and colorful, all that stuff. What I'm going to do now is show you how to do this dressing, which actually is wonderful. I've kept it in the refrigerator. I've made it, and for some reason I didn't get to use it, or I didn't make a salad or whatever. And I just covered it up, and I used it like 2 days later. There's nothing in it that's really going to go bad. It's just oils and things. So the base recipe is, and I always use the measuring cup because I don't want to dirty a bunch of things. And it is, of course,
You can't see.
if you're
Want me
me,
to
you
help
can't see. So
I'll
that's-
help you. I'll be your seeing-eye dog.
Okay,
What do you need?
I need a quarter cup.
Quarter cup is.
Of-
No, that's enough. That's it.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it?
that's it.
Okay.
That's maple syrup.
There's the maple syrup.
Real maple syrup.
And I want a quarter of a cup of olive oil.
First pressed. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's not get there.
All right.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm good with that. All right, and then you put in 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette, which is really nice.
I love that stuff. I could just drink it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it nice? It gives a nice
sometimes
flavor.
I just use that on salad.
Yes, my sister does
Yep.
olive oil and lemon,
I like that
and
too.
she likes.
That's
she
like
does that.
Mediterranean. That's like Greek.
Yeah. Well, Armenian's not too far. And I go a little overboard with the balsamic vinaigrette. Just a
Yeah.
little bit for good measure because it
Yeah.
just has that nice
Taste.
tang to
And a nice
it.
zip.
Yep. And then the Dijon mustard, it says 1 teaspoon. And because it's hard to put it in a teaspoon and get it out, I kind of like just eye it.
How much?
That should be.
How much you putting in there?
An eye.
An eye.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon, okay.
1 teaspoon.
And you got to whip it, right?
And then you just whip it around. And I don't know if you can see all that, if you're able to see
Doing
it.
a
But
good job
it's
there,
kind of
whipping it.
It's not really thick, but it's a good consistency. And then I will put in some garlic powder.
Did
which
you
I
get that
also
at the
love.
Garlic Festival?
Yes.
I know, I
We
love
go
it.
to this garlic festival, one in Bennington, Vermont,
Yeah.
and the other one was in Orange. And you want to talk people who are passionate about their garlic. I mean, there's every kind. This year, for the first time, I found Armenian garlic.
Armenian.
Armenian
What
garlic.
does
I
that
haven't
mean?
got a clue.
They grew it in Armenia?
I guess it's what Armenian people like. I didn't know we had
Well, it
garlic.
doesn't make any sense.
But
Why
one of the things is they have Russian, Ukrainian, they have hot, spicy. They have every kind of mustard you can imagine.
Really?
I mean, really, yeah. And then you can put salt and pepper in it also. And here you have this nice dressing that is so flavorful. And you just pour it on your salad, and it's good to go. It makes a wonderful beginning to a meal, or if you're trying to lose some weight, a whole meal.
Yeah.
And there you go. So that's my salad dressing. Again, it's a quarter cup of maple syrup, quarter cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, plus a little pinch for extra. And then sprinkles of basil, garlic powder, salt, pepper, or whatever you want to put in it. So there it is. And now we're going to go on to the main course, which will be Lynn's soup she found in a magazine?
No, it was on a magazine. Actually, no, my friend from work actually sent it to me, texted it to me, and it's crock pot season, and it's a crock pot chicken soup. But because Margot doesn't like chicken and she doesn't want it in her house, we're going to experiment today, and it's going to be a crock pot pork vegetable tortellini soup. So it's going to be an experiment. So anyway, poor Nick, he's going to be the recipient
at 8 o'clock tonight.
At 8 o'clock tonight. But you'll have it all week. But it's
you
really
may have it all week.
Well, that's good. We can share.
Yes,
we
we'll
can
share it.
We can share. But really very easy. You need a crock pot, and you need 6 to 8 cups of vegetable, mushroom, beef broth. The original recipe called for chicken broth, and I use low sodium, and so you use 6 cups of that. So you put that in there, and then you need tortellini. The tortellini, I got the colored ones. I thought it looked nice and looked very appetizing when.
Could you just use plain pasta too? Do you have to use tortellini? I mean, you could use spiral pasta, or
You could use anything, really, any kind of pasta. But
Yeah.
this one was tortellini chicken crock pot
But we
soup.
know I don't. You know how I don't like stuffed pasta.
Oh, that's another thing. She doesn't like stuffed pasta. She doesn't like manigots. She doesn't like raviolis.
Well, that's stuff.
You have no idea what I deal with. You have no idea. And anyway,
Amazing.
So it's that, and it's carrots, nice and healthy, and it's celery and onions. So we're gonna chop up. You want to chop up the onions? I hate.
Sure.
Yeah, I hate chopping up the onions.
You want this whole thing?
Oh, sure. And so it's 1 onion, 1 medium-sized onion, and then you do the celery, and just chop it up. I don't like it too big because it's going to be in soup, so you don't want to choke on a big chunk of whatever. You know, it's nice to have it, nice bite sizes.
Although it will get wilted down because it's going to be cooking 8 hours.
It's true, but
Which
it's
is a
like,
long
I
time.
don't like big chunks of stuff.
When you
See-
put that on, Lynn, do you put it on high, low, or medium?
Nope, it's going to be on low. It's
Oh.
going to be on low for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
Wow.
So we chop all this stuff up.
So this is good before you go to work. Have it all
Yeah.
ready, throw it in.
Yep, you can just throw it in, and it actually smells very nice when it's cooking. It smells really good. I don't know how this is going to smell because it's pork, but pork's the other white meat. The other.
Well, it's pulled, originally it was pulled pork, and then they started making pulled chicken. So
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
why not?
But pork is good. Pork is healthy too, and this is a tenderloin that's going to go in there that Margot picked up because she didn't want chicken. Everybody, but I made this week, and it really is delicious. It's in those ugly rainy days that we had, it was.
We needed
perfect.
those ugly rainy days.
Oh, I know we did.
When you
I know
came
we did.
around
I'm not
here.
complaining, but it was perfect.
Can I put the broth in?
Yeah, you can put the broth in. So if you like it, like with a lot of stock and not a lot broth, right, you can use 6 cups. I like it with a lot of broth, so I put 8 cups. But a thing like this is 6 cups.
And you can also add water because that's going to
Yep.
cook down too.
Yep.
And you want to make sure, does it have to cover everything?
No.
No?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Should I add some water to that now?
I would add maybe a cup, yeah.
I'm going to put it on high right now.
Why?
Well, because it's going to take forever to heat up if you don't.
Well, it's going to be 8 hours anyway when
Oh.
Nick gets it. This is how the recipe, see what I mean? She wants to change the recipe totally.
I'm going to put a little bit of water.
All right, put about a cup. Put a cup.
Just amuse me while I
Okay.
do something here.
And, okay, so you got onions, you got celery, and then you got garlic. Now, I read the best way to get that garlicky flavor is not to peel it and chop it up. You smash it.
Yeah, and you just
Smash
pound it, yeah.
You smash
Perfect.
it like that.
And it peels easy.
And
then
it
you
peels
just
off,
peel it.
yeah. And that's how you get the real good flavor. I mean, it just, oh, it's wonderful. I love garlic.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't a vampire then. Huh?
No. And you know what? If you just come down on it like that, it does a beautiful
Okay,
job.
Martha.
That's it.
Oh yeah, but it's so good. And don't forget when we had Matt Ryan over here.
Oh,
he told
yeah.
us that little trick with the garlic and the onions.
And it
when you
works.
have that gross smell on your hands, it does work. Because I had to try it right away, and I just, took my hands and rubbed it on the stainless steel, and it went away.
You know, I saw that being done on TV on a cooking show.
You did?
Someone thought they came up with something new. I said, hey, we knew that.
I think
Really-
it was Matt's idea. He just was
Yes.
so shy.
Yes.
Okay, so here you go. We got the
Okay, carrots.
carrots.
Throw that in.
So that's in there. So right now you got 6 cups of the broth, and you got 3 celery stalks and 1 medium-sized onion. Margot's gonna.
Now, what do we do with these?
We don't have to do all of them. We'll just chop some of them up. Again, if like Margot's, we could put them in whole, but when you're trying to eat soup, no.
you got this great
you got
big
this
blob.
this big thing of carrots hanging down the side of your face. No, I don't think so.
My problem with these is that as I'm chopping them, I always try to eat them. So I eat more than I put in
know.
the soup.
I know.
So I have to have 2 bags, one for me to eat and one to
know.
put in the soup.
I love these. I could, these are a great snack. They're a wonderful snack.
And you know what I had this week? My brother-in-law, who is a great gardener, actually had grown white beets. And you had one, remember?
Oh, I know.
They're wonderful. They're a little sweeter than the regular beet. And I just roasted them. I stuck them in the toaster oven or whatever and did that. Throw that batch in and we'll do this batch because you like a lot of carrots.
I like carrots. I just
Yeah.
love carrots, yep.
So she's doing that.
Get that in there. Isn't this a great little thing? Margot got it somewhere. And then my girlfriend Peggy,
Yeah, Peggy
heard me
found one.
complaining that I wanted one and I couldn't find one, and she went and got one for me. So now
Did she find that online
No, I think she found it at
at a store?
a yard sale or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We cleaned it up and everything. It was great.
Yeah.
It's smaller than this one, but it really is.
But it does the job.
It does.
And this is always nice to do.
But it is soup season, and I had ran into someone in the market, and they said, "Oh, you're on your show. This was in the summer," and they said, "Why don't you do some crock pot stuff?" So I said, "Yeah, we will. That's a good idea." But it was in the summer, and really don't want to do crock pot stuff in the summer.
No.
So that thought came back to me. So
The thought
here
came
we
and she found the
here
recipe.
we are. Here we are.
But one thing she does, she's very good with finding recipes and trying new things. I'm more
I'll try
liking
anything.
things that I know.
No, you got to live outside your edge.
I know, but I don't really like a lot of stuff.
Well,
so.
I know you don't. I don't like chicken. I don't like this. I don't like that.
I do have to tell you, though, I was in Chicago the week before last, and I happened to be in the lobby of the hotel and talking with some ladies, and they were mentioning the cooking show, and I said that I had a cooking show, and they were like, oh my gosh, so they started watching it, and now they are all over from Europe and all over the Midwest and the West, and they're sending me notes saying they're watching all the shows. Get some new ones going.
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised with the people that watch this show. I'll tell you a funny story.
Oh, yeah.
I had surgery last month, and one of the operating nurses comes into the room and opens the curtain. She goes, I think I know you. And I said, yeah. I said, you from Blackstone? And she goes, yeah. Then she goes, what's cooking in Blackstone, right? And I said, oh, yeah.
Yes, on your face was like my autograph.
Yeah. I'm a little under the weather right now.
Yeah, come back.
But anyways, people do watch it and they like it a lot. A lot. So there you go. We got the carrots, we got the celery, and we got the onions.
All healthy.
And all healthy. And let me tell you, it is delicious. Okay? So then, we need 1 bay leaf. One
bay leaf?
1 bay leaf.
That's
Do you
it?
like it? You want more?
No, I don't care. I'm
There's
doing
the bay
whatever
leaf.
you...
That's in there.
She throws it in so unceremoniously.
And then we need, how do these stupid things
Oh,
go?
no, let me do it.
This? Okay.
Yeah, you got to take the top off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then you go on like that.
Okay, and about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You don't want too much because the broth does have
Yeah,
salt
the broth
in it.
has salt.
And 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. But I always put a little bit more because I really like the taste of pepper.
Pepper is good.
And parsley, the same thing, 1/4. I just kind of like eyeball it too. I use fresh parsley, by the way. From
I'll be right
from
back.
my garden. You
I'll
wanna,
be right
wanna
back.
run up and get
Yeah.
some? I should have brought some. Okay.
Next
But
year,
this-
I'm growing all parsley outside.
Okay.
What's
And
this
then-
right here? Did you do this?
the Italian. Oh yeah, the Italian seasoning. If you have that, it's 1/4. But I always just put it in there. And then you have the little tortellinis, which they go in last, right? So you don't put those in because it'll be so soggy and
Yeah, they'll be muck.
It'll be gross. So since we couldn't do chicken because somebody doesn't like chicken,
Yeah.
what can I say? It called for 1.5 pounds of chicken, and I got the breasts, all the breasts. So this is an experiment today. We're gonna use the pork, which is the other white meat.
Nick and Chip will be the recipients
They-
of this.
listen-
9 o'clock tonight, I'm bringing it over.
All right, he'll love it because my husband loves soup. So we'll just cut it like that, like that. Oh, stop it! Grow up, will you?
I'm ready to faint.
And then your salt and pepper.
Now, I thought maybe it would be nice if you sauteed that, like got a nice caramelization on it.
Well, you could do that. We could tweak it because we don't know how this is going to come out. We really don't. It could.
Now, this would be something, excuse me, that you could do garlic powder on.
Well, why don't you put some?
Yeah?
Yeah, why not? I mean, this is a brand new thing. It's not the. This is going to be crock pot
Yeah, because these
pork,
flavors are all going to come
vegetable
out.
soup.
I'm not rubbing it. I'm not touching it.
I know.
If you rub it, you can do it.
No,
I
you don't need. That's
touch
good.
it.
That's good. And then you just place it in there. Place it in the little crock pot.
I guess I never understood about having meat in a crock pot, like having just floating water. But it will cook?
Well, it's going to steam. Like you steam meat, you steam stuff. It will. If you cook it for 6 to 8 hours, it certainly will cook.
Yeah, I suppose.
And
I
then
suppose
afterwards,
you wanna
though,
stir it?
you could stir it, but just leave it in there, right? And then you cover it.
I mean, it's amazing what they do with crock pots.
Oh, they're
I mean,
wonderful. I mean, especially like for for people that work, both
Yeah.
people that work. Like my daughter uses it all the time. I'm sure
Yeah.
Heidi, our new camera girl, she probably uses it too.
If you're ever sitting in a store and Lynn walks behind you and you're sitting down and you have long hair, don't even think about it because she's going to be over there braiding your hair for you. You don't
Can't-
even have to ask her.
I can't resist. I just love doing
She's
braids. That's
drawn
like
to it.
I do hair. I
Yeah.
work for a salon and I just love braids.
Yes, she does.
But this will cook now.
Oh, yeah, tell them the rest of it, like when you pull it.
For 6 to 8 hours. So you figure you put it on in the morning when you leave to go to work, and then you come home, and then you take the pork out and you shred it. You can either shred it, you know how like you shred
Like
the
with
chicken,
forks?
you take a fork and you shred it. If you don't want to touch it, I know, shred it. Or if people prefer little bite-sized pieces, you can just cut it up in little bite-sized pieces. You throw it back in, right? And the last 15 minutes, you throw the tortellini in.
Now, is this after the 8 hours or before the 8 hours is done that you do all that shredding?
No, after the 8 hours is done.
Okay,
You
so
take.
that's 8 hours from now. It's 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, you'll be in bed.
I'm so happy. Oh, yeah,
You'll
right.
be in bed. Is it? She's
Yeah.
not good at math.
No, yes. 2 and 8 is 10.
Really?
Really.
Thank you.
So at 10 o'clock tonight, I throw this stuff in.
And let it cook for 15
15
minutes.
minutes.
Then you take
And
it
then
off.
drive it over to your house.
Drive it over to my house.
At 11
and then,
o'clock at
and
night.
Then I'll be up. We're watching the news. And then you let it cool, and then you put it away for the night, for the evening, obviously. But the chicken soup, which I have, this is the end result here. Chicken, this was the real.
And use the spoon here.
Yeah, this is the real recipe. And it's delicious. You see the chunks of...
Well, wait, you gotta kind of...
Well, it's nice big chunks of chicken. I mean, it was
See?
nice hearty soup. And there's the tortellini and the carrots and all that.
And everything is shredded.
I shredded the chicken.
It does look like a good broth, too.
It's a nice broth, yeah.
Showing good?
Yeah.
And it's nice and full.
And for me, I like, on my chicken soup, I like Parmesan cheese. And I served it with Parmesan cheese, and I had gotten this nice ciabatta-like bread. Mm-hmm. It's like real crusty, and I heated it up just a little bit so it was warm. It was yummy.
Yum,
It was yummy. But it's soup season, so here's a quick recipe. You could probably do anything. You could probably do, I don't know, what else could you do? Pork. You could do beef.
Or you could just do vegetables. You could throw mushrooms in that.
You could throw mushrooms.
For a substitute, like portobello mushrooms.
Yep.
Instead of the meat.
Yeah.
You could do that if you wanted to, and use the mushroom broth, so it's basically vegan. There's nothing in it.
Yep.
That's meat.
Or I know the vegetarians, they like that tofu stuff. Oh no, I don't know, but I don't know. Do they put that in soup?
Yeah, because it assumes the flavor of whatever it
I don't
happens
know.
to be cooking there.
That's just gross to me.
Well, you can fry the tofu up so it has a nice little browning on it, and then chop it up.
Well, you've had it?
Yes, I like tofu.
No.
It's not meat. I'll eat
Yeah,
it.
but the texture, it's like silly putty. It's like, ooh. You like that?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Really?
I don't mind tofu. Nick doesn't like it. He does not. I made him burgers once made out of tofu, and he couldn't even eat it. It was so bad, and he went outside in the middle of winter and threw it out off the deck. And he said in the spring, he came inside one day and he said, that tofu burger you made? And I threw it out
there.
The starving animals wouldn't even eat it this winter. It was still out there in the lawn. So
it's gross.
He's not a big fan of it.
What about, what is it? They even have tofurkey.
Oh,
Tofurkey.
yeah, John Eldridge.
John Eldridge's family, they're vegetarians, right? And instead of turkey, they always make like this tofurkey and everything. Here's John, the good cook that he is, and everything. It was like,
not so good.
Not so much, no.
And he makes that good clam chowder that he made on our show. That was wonderful.
So good. Yeah, we should
get him
make
back
us.
on.
We should have him
something
make
else.
some for
and
us.
Stewie actually wants to
come back
and do something too.
There's a lot of people that want to come back on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're just crazy about it.
So, and actually, we do have someone who's going to come on and make the chili cook-off that the fire department has every year. They have it down at the Cape. And Blackstone always wins that chili cook-off down there because they have a great recipe. And we actually got to sample it at the Tags and Trout this year. He was there with it. It was absolutely wonderful. And he's going to come on with that recipe and make it. But he's had a rough summer, so we have to wait maybe in November, he said, or December.
That's chili time, too.
Yeah.
All winter long is chili. I personally not too crazy about chili.
No, you don't like it, but I don't mind chili.
With cornbread, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
So anyhow, that's about our half-hour show.
But I did want to mention something, though. Yeah, BMR, the marching band, there's a raffle that's going to be held. And this thing is so gorgeous. It's a Husqvarna. I don't know if you can see it or not. I want to win it so bad.
She needs another one. She already has one.
We have one, but it's not this color. This is my favorite color ever. It's BMR colors. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. And then Chip and I could have twin Husqvarnas, and we could drive around.
Drive around your yard with them.
I don't know how to drive it, but that's okay. That'd be fun. But Yeah, this is, it's at State Line. I saw it the other day, and it's gorgeous, just gorgeous. And I do have some tickets. If anyone's interested, they can contact me, or you can go to State Line, you can contact them. It's $20 a ticket. It's a fundraiser for the marching band, and it's such a good cause because, you know, my daughter was, many years ago, she was in the marching band, and
She played the flute?
She played the flute, and then she was the head, whatever that is.
Majorette.
Majorette, that's it. And that was just such a great part of her high school days.
Yeah.
And she loved it, and she still talks about it. Yeah, so it's always a soft spot in my heart, the marching band. So if you want tickets, $20. Margot, I want you to buy a ticket, because this girl is so lucky. When she buys a raffle ticket, always wins, always. So she won't buy them. So I said, buy it and give it to me, and then I'll
I
win.
put anyone else's name on it. I
We'll
don't
put
want
Penny.
It. Put Penny.
My
so
dog.
her dog will win it.
Yeah. So that would be great.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
So that's it. We've
Yeah.
got the soup cooking, and thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ashley,
No,
for
Heidi.
your work. Heidi from Sweden. And we'll see you in a few weeks, and we'll be cooking up something else. So thank you so much. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy the autumn weather
And Autumn Fest.
Autumn Fest.
Yes,
and,
this weekend, Autumn Fest and
the Daniels Farm is
something,
having the
yeah.
Civil War reenactment.
A lot of
So
stuff, a lot of good stuff
a lot
going
of good
on.
things happening.
So have fun.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.